The Magic, they're rolling. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning of the year, I didn't even have the Magic. I didn't have them in the top, and definitely not in the top two, three. I didn't have them. I think I had them outside the play-in. I think it was Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Brooklyn. The Magic have one of the best defenses in the league. They have one of the best young players in the league in Paulo Banchero. I watched Paulo at Duke. I'm not gonna act like I watched him in high school, but I definitely watched him at Duke. And I saw Paulo and I was like, he's gonna be good. Paulo is gonna be good when he goes to the league. You could just tell he was gonna be good. You could tell. And he hasn't had a sophomore slump. He's averaging 22, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. You can't beat that, man. He has been on a roll, and the Magic have been on a roll. In their last 16 games, they're 13-3. They are 13-3 in their last 16 games. So the Magic, they have been good. I think they are a threat in the East. I think whoever they face in the playoffs, they're going to give some team a problem. Right now, they're fourth. They're fourth in the East. If the season will end today, they will obviously face the Knicks, and I will probably favor them against the Knicks only because the Knicks are injury brittle. They have the injury bug. But when it comes to the Magic, I have to give credit to Franz Wagner. He has been really good. He's been their second best player all year. He missed some time with the ankle injury, but he's been their consistent player. I got to give credit to Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs was a top pick 3 years ago. He was a top pick. He's been riddled with injuries so far in his early career, but this year he's been healthy. He's been a really good defender. He's been their third best scorer, and I got to give him credit because I think he's making a big difference. Cole Anthony has been 6 Man of the Year candidate too, just like Nas Reed. He has played good coming off the bench. I know probably wants to be a starter somewhere else, but being coming off the bench, being a microwave type guard, can get it going, can give you 20 when he's on that night. He can do it, and he's been really good for that. Wendell has been good too. I know he was on the Bulls. He was okay, but since he's been with the Magic, he's been good. Yes, he's had injuries too, but when he plays, he gives you defense. He's gonna rebound. He's gonna score a little bit. So I'm giving him his credit. The Magic, nobody wants to see them. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody wants to see the Orlando Magic in the playoffs. And the thing with the Magic is they really don't have a lot of veterans. This is a young team. They're not on the OKC level, but when it comes to just young teams, they're on that same realm. They don't really have veteran type players on that team. Like they don't have, say, a PJ Tucker, etc. like that. They're veteran player. I think the oldest player on the team, I think it might be no. They do have Joe Ingles. I almost forgot about Joe Ingles. Sorry about that. Joe Ingles is their veteran. Uh, Gary Harris, he's somewhat a veteran. He's been in the league for a minute, but they don't really have like a whole bunch of players like that can just talk to them. These are just young players, and they're just taking the next step, and they're giving teams some problem, and with their size. And also, I forgot about him, Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac, he's missed some time. He's missed the last like 2 years. He tore his ACL in the bubble. He he has come back, and I think he has made a big difference. He's a tall wing. I think he's like six. I'm gonna say 6'9", 6'10". Tall wing, athletic, can jump out the gym. With his length, when they roll out a lineup with like Paulo, Franz, Wendell, and Jonathan Isaac, I don't know what team gonna stop. They gonna get some teams problems. That's why they always give the Celtics some problems because of the length and the size. But Jonathan Isaac, he has been really good on defense, and I'm giving him his credit. I'm just gonna give the Magic all their credit, bro. Jamal Mosley, you deserve your flowers, my guy. You have turned this team around. You turned them around, man. And all I can do is say, hey, I was wrong. I thought the Magic would be kind of fighting, because you saw it last year at the kind of at the end of the year, maybe after the trade deadline, the last like month and a half, you could see like the Magic. Oh, they're making strides to being better. You can see them probably taking the next step. I didn't really see them taking the next step. I thought they could fight for, say, a playing spot. I thought they could fight for a playing spot. I thought Paulo would be. I like I said, I knew Paulo was gonna be good. I just didn't know he was gonna basically take his game to another level. He's averaging way more assists. I see him sometimes being a de facto point guard. They really don't have a point guard like a traditional point guard, and I think that's what some people wanted them to go get, say, like a DeJounte Murray, a Malcolm Brogdon. Like they needed somebody to set them up, but they haven't had one all year, and they've been good all year. They was really good in a year. They shocked some people. Then they kind of fell down to earth a little bit. Now they're back to being good. Like I said, 13-3. But Paulo and Franz, they are leading this team, and I'm gonna say nobody wants to see them in the playoffs.